And we're on. All right, we just finished our other stream. It's pretty funny. Hey Michael, how's it going? We just finished doing this one here, which is Mardini Day 26. And now we're doing Mardini Day 27th, which is going to be talk. So yeah, let me just wrap up this file here. Then I'll go into my projects. All right, and then we'll just create a new head. And we'll put day 27, talk. I believe that's the correct one. All right, so we're back here. Got our file set up, and what can we do for talk? I was thinking probably doing some sort of cell phone or like a walkie-talkie in like a, I don't know, like a landfill or something. Just a bunch of them all stacked up. Or it could be something simple like motion graphic-y. I wonder what we can find if we search just with the word talk in Midjourney search, just for inspiration. It's kind of funny that this is what talk spit out in the search. I guess someone on a phone. All right. I was just verifying something on my phone with the last live. I was just wondering if it actually stopped. This is the first time I do like the, I stopped it and then I went live right away again. So in case you didn't know, I will not be streaming Wednesday, tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, and then I'll be back again to finish off more of the Mardini stuff. That's why we're kind of speeding things up. Since we're now on day 27th, this is what it's supposed to be due for Friday. We could probably do something like a chat bubble, maybe something simple. I don't know. Kind of going towards simple, just because of really only have an hour and a half maybe. Just want to make sure I can finish a render. I don't know if this is helping. This is just way too broad. Phone. Walkie-talkie. Maybe something like this. I don't know. Wait, no, not that one. Like this. I don't know. Let's try something. I'm gonna try that prompt and see what comes up. In the meantime, it's let's see what we got. So we got something like this. Which I also kind of like this one. I'm gonna try some other ones. Yeah, it didn't really do much of a difference. Yeah, maybe we go for something in between these two. Maybe. What does the real one look like? Walkie, talkie. Like normally I would probably use plasticity or Moi 3D for something like this, but gotta keep it on Houdini for Mardini. Okay, let's start with something. So we'll do a SOP create. We'll do a box. And we'll scale the box. All right, and then we'll do a, let's do a poly bevel. Keep pressing it wrong because my microphone's in the way. Poly bevel. What if we do like a quad? It just kind of does too much. Whoa. It's like too much and doesn't really keep the shape. It's good for like, you know, low resing something. But usually, let's just add some, not like this. So we'll add some subdivisions. Like that, and then I don't like how that looks. We'll add a group and look at it, and then we'll do an edge. Just went around and double clicked on everything. Oh, I gotta do it again. Let's make sure it's edges. Then we can do, oops, what happened here? There it is, okay. It's doing, why is it selecting the entire thing? There it is, okay. Poly extrude, and we push these down. Maybe add 2, and then we can add another poly bevel, but that bevel can be, no, let's see, so output front, output back, so it should be output front. No, it's the output back, I think. So there's a red edge here. Which is the red edge? Let's try. Let's just connect all of them and see what happens. Well, not like that, but okay, so those are just the extruded sides. We can remove the divisions. I don't like how it adds those in the middle. We don't really need those. So we'll just, I guess, select it manually. Hopefully it'll work. It does like the whole thing. No. Okay, so it's a viewport thing. Okay. And we'll lower it just a bit. We can have like a screen in here. So for that, we can select some primitives here. What is up with this? Okay, here it is. Would it be the whole thing? Like that? Is that too much? Extrude. So I'll grab that. So I'll do a merge. And I deleted that face, but I want to do the invert of that. So I keep this part. Merge that in, and then I can extrude. I can also put a, would it work if I just do grid here? Oh no, it didn't work that way. I had done something before. Yeah, it's probably not like that. It's with an object at the beginning. We could try a point to form. So I'm just gonna try. See, I haven't used it like this before, but we can try it. Mesh to the form, and then this one. That doesn't really work. Let's do the surface deform. Nah, we don't need to do that. All right, let's just do, we can do like a quad remesh, and just kind of lower things. It doesn't really do a good job in this instance here. Just trying to see like a quick and easy way to clean up the faces so we don't have any. But we can just leave it like that. Let's not spend too much time on that. We can just extrude. Output back. All right. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. So we can use it as like some sort of like screen, I would say. Like this, but kind of smaller. This is smaller. This one's gonna be bigger. So what if we subdivided first like this a few times, and then we do the smooth version of it. Let's do one less, and we can kind of get like that kind of curved look. I know it's not the cleanest geometry, but kind of does the job in terms of the shape that we're trying to get. So if I were to remove this, you can kind of see it looks okay. Yeah, now it looks too blocky. And if we do like another smooth, the other thing we could have done is do it with instead of worrying about doing it this way, we can do Booleans, and that might be another good option. All right, let's remove this stuff here. Let's do a VDB from polygons. We'll start the Boolean process here. 0.01, and then we can start using VDB combine to start subtracting parts. We'll put a line here, and then we can do like a tube. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a copy to points. And we can rotate this like that. Scale it down. Cap the ends, and let's template this so we can see what we're doing here. Can't really see it. Let's template this one. Okay, this is our actual size here. And we can rotate them again, and let's scale them down as well. We're gonna scale down the line here, and what I want to do is kind of just add like indentation, so it doesn't need to be like this tall. We're gonna move the curve so it's kind of like in the just at the edge here, and then we'll do the same VDB here. We'll do the combine, and then we can do like a subtract. Then that's kind of what we're getting here, and let's add more resolution. It's interesting the way it did it here. I guess it's okay. We'll work with that. And then we'll move this up. All right, and then we'll do another VDB combine. Let's save. And let's copy, let's copy this setup because I'm gonna scale some stuff down. So we'll go back and template this and then look through here. Maybe it's on the other side where this kind of comes out. And then we'll do instead of a subtract, we'll do a union. And why isn't it working? Like that. Okay, union. It was on the wrong side. Okay, and then we can do a VDB smooth. Kind of does like, looks like a toy. It's not a bad thing. Maybe it has a screen here or like a knob. Okay. So if we were to do a convert VDB to make it into polygons, that's kind of what we get. It's like super dense. We could lower the resolution, or we could remove the smooth. I feel like it kind of needs the smooth. We could probably do a smooth here. Would it make a difference? I guess we can leave it like this and just less. Let's see if the quad remesh does anything. A little bit. Kind of looks toyish, which is okay. All right, and we add more. If anything, we'll fix it later. Let's bring back that screen we had, which I don't know if it's gonna look right now. So we may need to like smooth it or subdivide it or something. So I think it was this one here. Looks kind of weird, kind of coming out like that. Doesn't look like it would be like a normal thing. So we can extrude that piece even further in. Let's see what we get. It'll be like a toy walkie-talkie. forgot how to be able to select the pattern. So I'll just do the selection manually. We'll do the VDB from polygons again. And then we'll do the VDB smooth. VDB convert. And the quad. It's like super high res. Probably don't even need that much resolution. But then it kind of falls apart. Yeah, we might just need it. I don't know. Let's see on the render and see kind of what this is possibly gonna look like. All right, a little walkie. All right, and then we'll add a camera. And we can do kind of like isometric view. Something like that. Let's borrow that same setup that we did for the knob, and we can do the antenna, or we can just do it with a curve and a revolve. I think maybe I'll do curve and a revolve, and it'll be much easier. Let's go to like the side view here, and we'll do a curve. Revolve. And we can also do just a resample right before the revolve. And we can, let's see if we change some of these. Okay, I think that's good. Let's also, let's do one resample first without it being interpolating. So it'll look, no, not like that. Straight edge, and then we'll do a resample with interpolation. And I'm not liking how that tip there looks. So we can go back in here, go to the side view. And then we middle mouse click and drag. And it looks like we may need to make it taller as well. So we'll grab the, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Middle mouse click and drag. We already have snapping, so it's working. Let's change the view. And scale it down. And we could leave it in the middle or maybe offset it. Something like that. Then we'll add more subdivisions. And then we'll go back. Take a look. Oh, we're looking at the wrong node. There it is. We got our little antenna. All right, so let's make some groups now for the antenna, the knob, the screen. This is the screen, I believe. Yep. This is the body. This is the knob. Antenna. Put an out node here. Let's go up a level. And we will go to import from subs, import data, subset groups, and we'll put a star to bring in all the groups. Get that material library. USD material builder. And we'll do body, screen, antenna, knob. Okay, so the first one, the screen, I kind of want it to be like that reference, so we can add some emission just to test it out first, and then we'll do like a metallic body with a little bit of roughness, and the coat just a little bit so it's glossy. And we can copy these. I'm going to use a script that I have to copy them so they're all the same. And let's take a look. Oh, one more thing is the floor. So let's make sure we have a floor. And we'll do screen. It's not grabbing it because it's all one object. So we're going to have to go to the assign materials, add a couple of slots in there, and then put the body, screen, antenna, knob. I added one more that we didn't need. Go to body, then go to screen, antenna, and knob. Okay, that's what we got for now, but we're gonna change the floor. Let's change the floor a little bit and go in here, and I'll collapse this for now to make some room. Press P to get the parameters, and we'll add a unified noise 3D. We can add that into, we could start with the displacement and just lower the displacement obviously a lot. Let's put fractal. This is obviously like way too much, but we're just gonna be subtle with it. Okay. Thank goodness it hasn't crashed, because normally changing sliders and all that stuff while you're rendering, sometimes it crashes. But I'm using Karma CPU, so hopefully it's stable, which I think it's been stable so far. Roughness. Let's do another noise here and get our minimum and max. Let's remove the displacement for now, so we could see it better. But yeah, actually I'm gonna take a 3-minute break and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That was what, like 2 minutes? Maybe. It's looking okay. We can also change to whirly. That looks more like a Voronoi kind of way, or you could do this. That also looks interesting. Now I'm actually thinking maybe I should do something like this with the floor. We can do that with mops. So if we do I'll just put a merge here, or actually let's do a merge after the match size, and then we can do a regular grid. And I can get a group here. I'll get some of my saved groups expressions. Let's go to group expression and do, I think I had one that was like random by noise. So we'll copy that and paste it here. I don't know if you can't really see it. Let me make sure it's actually doing something. Okay, yeah, it's working. So there's like a little subdivision there. And let's turn off that, and we do oh, it's not doing it. Thought it was doing it. Okay, yeah, it is, but I had too many selected. Okay, then I can copy this same setup. You kind of see the noise there of the subdivision. Okay. And what can we do? We can do a mops shape fall off, and we'll change it to sphere. Add a little bit of frequency. Let's see. Let's see if extrude would work. Let's see what it was. Z scale. Z scale. I remember using this before, a while ago, and it would work, but it doesn't seem to be working at the moment. Yeah, because I had done distance and then trying to see. Do I need to do is this primitives right now? Points. Let me check. So right now I set it to points, but primitives. Oh, it still doesn't switch. So we gotta do attribute promote. I'm guessing that would be it. Let me see what's going on with this. Attribute remap maybe might work. Let me check the okay, so yeah, it is working, except it's not following the I can't remember what it was. Let me check on online real quick. Z scale, extrude, attribute, remap. See what else we can try. So I'm not remembering. We put the parameters here, so I don't have to look to the side. Oh, I forgot it. I had parameters here as well. All right, let's close all these. So we have the extrusion. I feel like that's should have worked already. I did something there. It's not really moving the, because we don't have Z scale, so attribute create. Is that what it is? So the attribute there is 0. We just put 1. Oh, delete 1. So it's all 1. Is it doing anything? Nope. Man, I forgot how this worked. I thought it would work right away with the Z scale here, but it's not doing it for me. Hey Johan, you're always here for the save with the modeling little tricks. So you're saying attribute Z scale and check individual elements on the extrude node. Yeah, I have attribute Z scale checked. I have individual elements, right? Hopefully it's not a viewport thing. Okay, it's not a viewport thing. So I have this, so I had mops, and then I have attribute create for Z scale. It's a primitive. I don't know if I have to change this. So the mask, yeah, right now so I was doing a remap. So okay. I mean, can I just call it this Z scale on mops? Would it work? Yeah, that's what I was doing with so I had before I had a attribute promote, but I don't know if maybe I wasn't using it right. So we'll put Z scale and then we'll promote it to primitives. Oh, I need to have like a sound that helps me with it. I don't know. Is that it? I have to figure out a sound for you whenever you help me out with something. So yeah, this was it. So okay, yeah, this is a mess here. So yeah, it was. I just named the Z scale and then promoted it, and voila, it worked. Perfect. All right. So and then we were making this spherical. Yeah, and that's kind of what I wanted to see. Perfect. And then we can go into the remap and put fit here. And we can start kind of pushing these around. And then this could be like the area with the walkie, right? Let's turn this off so we can see it. That's kind of the idea, like a little sound wave coming from the outside. And we can go also and what can we do here? Let's remove this subdivision here and kind of want to add more subdivisions. If we add one more, would it look too crazy? Okay, hopefully we don't crash Houdini. And let's go into our view. We need to add normals, I think, because it looks pretty weird right now. Okay, and then let's go back. Let's take a look. We might need to spread it out a little bit, maybe lower it just a bit. And let's see. Let's go into the maps in here. Still like just a little bit of lift. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. Let's open up the light. Sorry, I was holding a cough and I almost couldn't, the words didn't come out. Okay, I think I'm okay. All right. I think it's a little too far and our grid is not big enough. So we can just zoom in just a little bit and maybe position it over here. Let's lower the resolution of the grid right now so we can work with it. go into maps in here, and then let's spread it out more, like something like that. Just kind of tweaking things around. Hey, how's it going? That's like a little smoother, but if we do Bezier, it still has kind of some smoothness, but it's still more drastic. And then we could also bump it even more if we wanted to. Thanks. Yeah, appreciate you watching the stream. We're doing Mardini day 27th, which is talk, anything to do with that kind of theme. So we're doing a walkie-talkie that it's going to be kind of pushing out sound waves or some sort of noise surrounding it. I kind of had originally these kind of mid-journey generations, but I think I'm gonna like what this is gonna look like better. Let's make the plane bigger because I feel like we're running out of space. So I could zoom out just a little bit more. That's not what I wanted, so we'll zoom back out. Right now it's kind of not really, can't really tell the shape of it, and I think it's because of the lighting. Dome. And I just removed our original dome or our original grid because I was seeing some of the reflection there. So what we can do is let's do the group for this. And let's just add a floor. And then we can go in here and add it here. This is because we have a noise that is using the cell. So that's kind of why we're getting that kind of pattern. Could lower the dome light. Let me see if I add the for now into the emission for the floor and see how that looks. Kind of mixing that for now so it's not like everywhere. So we're using the noise to kind of cut out those brighter parts. Yeah, at this point it's kind of just random motion graphic design type stuff. Like the little walkie-talkie right now looks kind of out of place with that design on the back, but we'll see what we can do with it. That's a bit better. That's not a very good representation of what it actually looks like. Let's add, I'll turn it off so we don't have to see that ugly shading. Circle. I'm like typing a bunch of stuff that doesn't exist. Like ring. All right. And then we can convert All right, let's see what this looks like. It adds a little bit of something, but maybe it's too many. Maybe they go through the floor a little bit. And we can add like kind of like a yellow, maybe. I kind of like it like that. It has no shader right now, but I think I'm gonna get ready to probably wrap it up soon. Let's see. So we'll add the waves in there. And let's add, what if we add the floor? What would it look like? That looks interesting. Let me make it bigger. Looks like a water ripple in a way. Let me fix the positioning too here. Yeah, I think I like this. We need to do something with the little screen. Let's see what we can do. Maybe something in cops. Like a SDF shape or something. Cops doesn't like me copying things because I don't even know why it unlocked it. It's like giving me errors when I try to copy nodes in here. So this is kind of like VDBs in a way, 2D. At least that's what I think about it as. and like connects them like that, or you can subtract them. There's just a lot of shapes here. Let's just do a simple, like a SDF shape, and we'll just do like a heart or like a X or something. Like we could try a heart, or let's try this, and then we'll do what's it? It's the, I think we just do a null and copy that output. Let's go to the material of the screen and go to emission. Let's do an image. Link it to emission, and then on the file name, OP, paste that in. And we will probably need to add UVs. Yeah, so let's go back to our screen. Do a UV texture. Something like that. Okay, so we're gonna need to transform it. Let's pin it. UV transform. Or we can move it within the oh, yeah, that's too much. Let's just do let's not do it this way. Let's try the auto lapse UV again. So I had put it before. We could also do like a projection camera, but I don't want to go and do that. There it is. Okay, so this should work. And then put 0 here. But I think I want to invert this so it's brighter on the screen. So we'll go in here and invert this, or we could have done it in cops. Let's try the heart and see what that looks like. You can't really tell. Well, I guess you can tell. Let's try the infinity one. I think the infinity one would be cool. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna render this and then I'm gonna bring it into cops, do final little touches, and that should be it for today. So Karma render setup. Day 27. Talk. Oh wait, XPU. All right, let's render this out. I think I selected the right camera. Yeah. Render that. Let's take a look. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks for hanging in there. I hope I didn't make anybody fall asleep. We'll see how long it takes in Karma XPU. For a 2K render, 2.5K. Okay, minute 30. That's not bad at all. On 4090. There is our render. I kind of want to do the glow right off the bat for the screen. It should pick that up, I think. Let's do some contrast. Let's do it before. And brightness or bright. What I did forget to render was depth of field. Should probably render that and see, or if I should render it straight in camera. Let me go back for a second and go inside the sampling, put like 1.5. So if I lower it to like 1, I think because my scale is off, I gotta crank it even more. Oh, I got a fatal error on the GPU. Yeah, this happens when I have too many things going on. That means I would have to restart Houdini, so I don't want to do that. Let's not worry about that. Let's go back and trying to think. Maybe we just do it with SDF. We do like a fake blur. SDF shape. I'm thinking of making it like a line, right? So let's make sure we're looking at our composite. Why can't we see it? Okay, there it is. And let's borrow the size as well. So we're gonna want it to be all the way to the sides, rotated. And we need thickness here. Add thickness. SDF to mono. Then we're gonna get this kind of, gradient on the side, or gradient soon when I blur it. Scale outside, okay, and then 0.2. We'll add the defocus. We put our source and we'll put our depth. Okay, so it's inverted. It's invert. Or was it right? I think it was right before. So, but why does it look like that? Oh, okay, I gotta click on it. And let's do like 0.4. It's kind of drastic. So the focus, maybe we need like 16. Let's do a clamp. Yeah, maybe something like that, just a little bit. Let's do another one, combine. So we'll do SDF blend. And we'll do an SDF again. So it doesn't like it when I copy them. Which is weird because then I have to do everything again. I just want the edges on the outside a little bit. No, that's too much. 1.1. 1.05. Okay, yeah, something like that. And then we'll add a chromatic displacement. Just a little bit. No, obviously that's too much. We'll look at the corners and just drop it. Do one more contrast. Something like that. Thanks, Henry. Appreciate it. All right, Rob. We'll drop this in here. We're about to be finished now. Day 27th. And it's talk. Final. PNG. Remove all these. and render it. And if we look at that, this is the final image. Yep. Thanks a lot, guys, for staying tuned and watching the stream. Thanks, Johan, for those tips. And yeah, tomorrow I will not be streaming, so I'll be back again on Saturday. I did all the streams up to Friday, or all the Mardini submissions up to Friday. So hopefully I'll be ready again for Saturday stream, and hopefully I didn't forget how to use Houdini by then. And yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully in the next stream. Thanks again for staying tuned.